there, welcome to Miss Julie's Montessori Minutes. I'm Miss Julie, and every Friday in August of 2021, I'm going to be sharing some toddler communication and interaction tips. One way we communicate and interact with children is through books. Books are a window to so many entertaining, tender, loving, educational moments. They're a great conversation starter and just a nice way to enjoy your child and for your child to enjoy you. And I have 5 books. They're some of my favorite books, and the reason I'm showing them to you is because they represent sorts of books that are good for the toddler and preschool child to have in their home or in their classrooms. This book is called Because of You by B.G. Hennessy, illustrated by Hiro Nakata. It has lovely illustrations. I appreciate it because there are diverse characters in the book, both in age and ethnicity and in ability. It's a simple, beautiful message to share, and that message is that the individual child is important and has something to contribute. I do encourage you to have books that celebrate the uniqueness of the individual and acknowledge that even a young person has gifts to offer this world and can contribute to making the world a better place. The Skin You Live In. I love this book. It has beautiful lyrical wording that celebrates different skin colors, the uniqueness and beauty of all different skin colors. And I enjoy rhymes. Children often enjoy rhymes, so it has that benefit too. You know, it is important for children to see characters in books that reflect their own skin color, and it's just a nice way to very comfortably talk about skin colors with your children, to talk about the people they know with other skin colors and the beauty, the richness of the human species. So whether it's this book or not, I do encourage you to have a book that celebrates different skin tones. And this one's called The Skin You Live In by Michael Tyler, illustrated by David Lee Sisko. Lovely book. This is one of my favorite books. I love it so much that we actually have a mural in the classroom based on the illustration. This is a book that stimulates the imagination. Now, I have a whole video about the difference between pretend and fantasy. And in Montessori, we do avoid fantasy books and activities until the second plane of development, ages 6 through 12. But we do not avoid imagination. Imagination is really starting to blossom at 2.5. I love this book called The Salamander Room by Anne Mazer, because it offers some real information about the needs of a salamander. It tells the story of a little boy who basically is converting his home into a salamander environment. Reality-based, yet sparking that imagination. Wow, what would it be like to turn your whole room into a salamander environment? So let this book serve as a reminder that we do encourage the imagination so much in a Montessori environment. It's just different than fantasy, and this book and other books that imagine different possibilities are important to have in your library. It is necessary to teach our children about boundaries and what kind of touch is okay and what we can do when we experience touch that is not okay. And this book does it in such a gentle way and in a way that can grow with the child. It teaches those important boundaries and the difference between a surprise and a secret, which is important for your child to know. And it can really grow with the child. You can choose, what sections of pages you're going to read based on your child's age, and it can inspire some really good conversation. So this might not be the book for you if you're not a person of faith, but I just encourage you to look for a book that can introduce this topic of understanding that our bodies belong to us, and that's a message we should always be sending our child and modeling for a child. Our bodies belong to us, and people get to touch us the way we tell them they get to touch us. So if you don't think this particular book would be the right one for your family, contact your local librarian. He or she will help you find a good fit. But do have a book. It's really never too early to teach boundaries and what to do when those boundaries are violated. And the 5th sort of book I recommend that every toddler teacher or parent, preschool teacher or parent have are resource books. Early in their lives, we can begin to model that if you don't know something, you can go to a book to learn it. Hey, is that a cricket or a grasshopper? Let's go look in this book. I wonder what sort of spider that is. Let's go look in this book. So have some books that will be good resources for your child and your learning, and not only just so that they can actually get that information, but to send the message that whatever we don't know, we can learn, and one way to do so is with a book. All right, so those are 5 of my favorite books and 5 types of books that I really do encourage you to buy or loan from the library and introduce to your child. And I would love to learn your favorite books in any of those categories. Please do take just a second to like this video and join me in the comments to let me and other viewers know what are your favorite books in these categories, or did I miss a category? Here's some other videos you might like, and I'll see you every weekday in August with another video. All right, take care.